Hey Gator Nation, I'm Kelly Price here with Scott Carter. We just watched an amazing game in the Swamp. I haven't seen it rocking like that in a while. How big was that atmosphere for this team to get this win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Kelly, this was probably the best atmosphere from start to finish of a game in several years. I mean, Florida opened up the big lead, 25-0 at a half, and they did it with a lot of big plays. And the crowd, they were into it from the start, starting with the big touchdown pass early from Will Grier to Demarcus Robinson. That kind of, gave Florida the early lead, and the defense really set the tone afterward. Jim McElwain actually talked more about the way the defense played than the offense played. It was really just a complete effort, probably just from a standpoint of a big win for Florida. I mean, you have to go back at least to the 2012 season with LSU, but the way this crowd was into it from start to finish, it's been several years.
Yeah, absolutely. And how big was it for the Gators to get out in front of these number 3 Rebels?
No, that was huge because everyone knew this Ole Miss team could score. They came in averaging 54 points a game. They ended up with 10 points, so that kind of speaks to just how good the Florida defense was tonight. We just got through talking to Jared Davis in the postgame. He was actually mad that they scored that late touchdown because the defense played so well, and they just swarmed the first drive of the game that Ole Miss had. They swarmed and really set a tone in the offense. I mean, you can't overlook what they did. I mean, they went down 4 scoring drives, 25-0 lead, and this place turned into a big party here, Kelly.
And we'll talk about the offense in a second, but the defense, they really wrapped up guys today. Tackling was a huge emphasis. Do you think they responded to last week's Tennessee showing not so good as they wanted to be?
Yeah, really from that first series, you could tell that this defense came to kind of prove something tonight. And there was a lot of chatter during the week between the players and even McElwain saying, hey, they were trying to strip the ball more against Tennessee than actually tackle. Tonight, they went back to that swarming style of play that they're known for. Jared Davis, John Bullard, Vernon Hargraves, you could go down the list. I mean, the whole Florida defense was making some big plays there all throughout this game. They had 3 sacks in the first half, and just really took Ole Miss out of everything they wanted to do. Quarterback Chad Kelly never had time to really get into a rhythm. Laquan Treadwell really, other than a late catch, I mean, he was kind of a non-factor. So you got to give hats off to those guys.
And hats off also to Will Grier, who had 4 touchdowns in the first half. The first quarterback to do that since Chris Leak in 2004 in one half. What did you see from him? He had a stellar night.
Now, this is a guy who was supposedly sick with the flu the last few days, quarantine, and he comes out, and I mean, he played sick. He was really good. 17 of 20, 229 yards, 4 touchdowns in the first half. And you mentioned it earlier, it's been a decade since a Gators quarterback did that, going back to Chris Leak. And, he just really looked like the quarterback that we saw in the fourth quarter against Tennessee during the comeback. It almost looked like he just carried that over and picked up right where he left off. And just a great first half, and had a nice game, threw for 271 yards. And the offense really didn't have to do a lot in the second half. The defense did some of the dirty work there because the offense did so much in the first half behind Grier.
And he couldn't have done it without his receivers. Robinson had a great night, almost 100 yards on 8 catches. What did you see from him tonight?
Well, Demarcus Robinson is a guy who he gets challenged by the coaching staff a lot. And, I think some of those came this week. And right from the first drive Florida had, or the second drive, I'm sorry, he catches a 36-yard touchdown pass right here in this end zone. And, he had to go get the ball. Will Grier was under pressure. He kind of lobbed it up, and Robinson had to go get the ball, and he made a great play and scored a touchdown. He had a few more nice catches, but Demarcus Robinson, there's never been any doubt about his physical talent. It's just a matter, is he going to stay focused throughout the game? And he did a lot better job of that tonight and got this crowd fired up with that early touchdown catch.
Another guy who got the crowd fired up tonight was Jake McGee with his touchdown. 57% of his catches have been touchdowns or first downs. How solid has he been?
He's really the guy that we heard all about last year when he got here. He was going to help the offense. He gets hurt, and we really don't see him. But he's picked up, he's the player that we saw at Virginia. He's just a very good, dependable receiver. Very important, I think, in this offense for Will Grier, a young quarterback. He needs a guy like that to kind of have as a safety valve, and Jake McGee fulfills that. He also, like you mentioned, an early 2-yard touchdown catch. Gave the Gators 13-0 lead at that point, and they kept on cruise control from there. And just a great overall performance by the offense and the defense. You can't really say enough. I mean, this was a complete team effort against the number 3 ranked team in the country.
The offensive line can't leave them out of this. They have been a question mark. So many people have been ragging on them for their lack of experience. They basically neutralized Nkemdiche. We barely heard his name today. What did you see from them?
You know, those guys, I've seen what I've seen all 2 to 5 games. We don't mention them a lot. You don't talk about them a lot, which is always the goal of an offensive line. And they've just been really consistent. And, you know, that's a unit that coming into the season, I mean, you could probably say that was as big of a question mark as any position group on this team. And yet, through 5 games, I think they played pretty well. They seem to be improving every week, and they've found some chemistry up there. It's not a very deep unit, but the guys who are playing are getting the job done. And, you know, when you go against this Ole Miss front, you mentioned Nkemdiche, you know, he was hardly mentioned tonight, and that says a lot about the way the guys like David Sharp and Mason Halter, the tackles, and inside Antonio Riles, Trip Thurman, Cam Dillard, all those guys did their job tonight.
And finally, this is obviously going to be a big shakeup in the SEC. Where do you see Florida kind of going from here with the SEC standings?
Well, you know, they started the day a heavy underdog in this game, Kelly, and they ended up winning by 28. So no doubt this game is going to catch a lot of people's attention naturally. The Gators sit alone on top of the SEC East after Georgia lost at home today to Alabama. 5-0, 3-0 in the conference, and, you know, they're going to move up in the rankings significantly. So, you know, if Florida was under the radar before tonight, they certainly aren't now, the way they kind of dismantled the Rebels. And, you know, we talked about this crowd. It just felt like old times in here. And this Gator team kind of played like old times. And I think tonight's something that a lot of people around here have been waiting on.
Well, you said it best. It was a complete effort in the Swamp tonight. The final score, 38-10. The Gators take down the number 3 Rebels. For Gator Vision, I'm Kelly Price.